Hello boys and girls, and welcome to our reading lesson for today. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a closer look at the special techniques that authors use to bring their stories to life. So one of the things that they use a lot of is punctuation. And so when an author is using punctuation in a story, it allows us as the readers to kind of pay attention to the way the words are written on the page to make meaning. So in other words, a lot of the punctuation that authors use in their stories is going to help us kind of understand the meaning of the story that the author is writing. So as readers, we're going to use the author's punctuation and special print to bring the story to life. Now, an author can use exclamation marks, question marks. They can use something called an ellipses, which we're actually going to learn about on the next page. They can use all those things to communicate strong feelings and really bring their stories to life. So if you see on this page right here, there are a few, like three little dots at the end of some of these sentences. Those are called ellipses. And what ellipses do is they really they make us want to keep reading on. They kind of leave us hanging a little bit and want us to turn the page to find out what's going to happen next. They also are a really great it's a really great punctuation for you as a reader to use as well, because then it allows you to take a break from reading for a second, and it also kind of allows you to think what's going to happen on the next page, or what's gonna happen in the next couple pages of this book. So they kind of add some suspense to the story, but they also allow you to have some time to really think about what might happen next. All right, so we're going to go on to the next page. And we're going to use the ellipses that the author wrote for one of the Scaredy Squirrel books. And we're going to read this page with the ellipses, and we're just going to see if that adds any more excitement to the story. Okay? So it says, back home, after a day of fun in the sun, Scaredy Squirrel's inspired to make one more important addition to his own beach. Okay, so see how it kind of it almost kind of leaves you hanging there a little bit. You want to know what the addition to his new beach is going to be, right? But it doesn't tell you on this page, so it adds an ellipses, which means one, you have to turn the page to find out what that addition to his beach was, but also it kind of allows you, what is he going to do on the next page? What is that addition to his own beach going to be? It kind of gives you that time to really think about it and predict what's going to happen next. So notice how the author used ellipses here. Okay, the author built up the excitement and made us want to turn the page quickly. At the same time, though, the ellipses also tells me to take a moment to predict what might happen on the next page, right? And then when we turn to the next page, the author also uses another kind of special writing technique, and he uses big, bold words with an exclamation mark at the very end. All right, so check out how she uses, the author's a she, I'm sorry. So check out how she uses bold print and a large exclamation mark to end the book. That was a surprise, right? We weren't expecting there to be a crowd in his beach until the very end, right? When he started realizing that he actually wanted to have a lot of people at his beach. So, but that was a big surprise, right? We weren't really expecting that until we turned to this page. So it kind of made me, when I was reading the story, it kind of made me gasp and laugh a little bit, again, because I wasn't expecting it. And when I was on the previous page and I saw that ellipses, I felt like there was a lot of suspense being built up into the story. Like, what is he going to add to his new beach? And then we turn the page and we find out. So basically what I want you to do today for when you're reading is, today when you're reading, pay really close attention to the punctuation in your books. So whatever books you're reading for independent reading, if you like to go on Raz Kids, definitely pay attention to some of the punctuation that the authors are using in those stories, because these tools are going to help you understand more of the meaning of the story and the meaning of each page. Why is each page in your story so important? And if you're asking yourselves that question as you're reading, you might notice that the punctuation marks actually add some sort of meaning to the stories you're reading. So as you're reading today, definitely be on the lookout for any punctuation marks that the author uses to kind of add more meaning and add more excitement to their stories. Okay, everybody? Good luck with that. Bye.